Hey everybody, another quick Greenlight strategy session, really quick concept this time. And one of the things that you'll hear people say on podcasts and in books and in lectures and whatnot is sometimes people will say that apartments, multifamily, commercial multifamily assets are one of the best recession-resistant assets out there. And sometimes people say that they're recession-proof assets, which I find to be quite a strong statement. So I think both of those statements deserved some research and some diligence. And I went and I found an article by CBRE, who is obviously one of the most respected real estate firms, nationally speaking, out there. And indeed, there is quite a bit of metric, like evidence, that multifamily is the most resilient property sector to recessions. And that's the title of this article from CBRE. Basically, it was published February 27th, 2019, CBRE research. The last recession, the 2008-2009 recession, caused an unprecedented shift in commercial real estate demand. And multifamily in particular fared better than any of the other asset types from a rent perspective. It experienced some decline nationally across all assets, but it was a single-digit decline, 7.9%, which is about half and less than half of say, industrial, office, retail, et cetera. And the cycle took less time for recovery with multifamily than it did with all other asset classes. And get this, in some markets and in some asset classes and across certain markets, demand was actually greatly increased by the 2008-2009 recession due to people needing to downgrade out of the home that they may have owned, that they maybe got foreclosed on or couldn't afford anymore, or maybe they were in an apartment like a Class A apartment that was a little too expensive for them, so they had to downgrade. Regardless, Class B, Class C apartment buildings had quite an increase in demand on them during the recession in certain markets, right? So that actually forced rents in some cases higher, in some cases they held steady. And indeed, that is recession resistance defined. It's an asset that continued to perform financially and economically very well in spite of market conditions that were present at that current time. So is that going to happen again coming up here in the near future? Maybe, maybe not. Are we going to have a recession sometime soon? Maybe, maybe not. And how will multifamily fare during that? None of us really know and can really predict with certainty. But when you look at the last few recessions and look at how apartments fared during those, they did quite well and maintained quite a bit of strength as an asset class. So hope you enjoyed that real quick concept. Recession resistance in apartment buildings, it's a real thing. The answer to the question is yes, there is such thing as recession resistance. So there you go. To learn more about apartment building investing or to book a call with me to have a specific discussion about investing in apartments, please go to www.glequitygroup.com. You can also download my brand new ebook called FIRE, Financially Independent, Retire Early Through Apartment Building Investing. And it's free. Great download, www.glequitygroup.com. Hope you enjoy it.